Yeah.
These motherfuckers be like this where you see a motherfucker if they trip over a rock, they big toe hit a rock and they stumble and they walking, you can see that they like these is the glitches. You know what I'm saying? Even if you see
Well,
a
they
motherfucker
call
that's just
deja
too
vu a
cool.
glitch also, Like let's say
Mm-hmm.
you had to do a double take a look at something and you're like, man, what the fuck?
Mm, mm,
Like I just seen that fucking shit right there. It happens again.
man.
Or it's like when you're doing something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you had to go get something, like you run out the door, but you like, damn, I forgot my keys. And you run back inside the house and forget what the fuck you came in there to get.
You moving too fast. Facts. I done told my, because like say the animals, they speak the language. Like say, pay attention to whatever animal it is. It's speaking the language that it is.
Yeah.
Say the gorilla, you know, say it's neutral. Yet that motherfucker, it possesses the power that it'll tear your face off. You know what I'm saying? Say the sloth. That motherfucker slow. He moves so slow. This where they had him in the Men in Black in the mail in the post office.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like say the horse. You know, say you didn't win horse. All of these animals they speak the language that they are. Where like they tell you what they are. The body language that each animal is. They speak that to you. Like you said about the elephant earlier.
Yep.
Just peep them for what they are, and they'll tell you, what they trying to tell you. They got tails.
And so but with the elephant, that's mental
Hmm.
slavery. Like,
Hmm.
so let me just for people that's tuning in that don't know the story about the elephant, let me give it to y'all right quick. A gentleman was walking through an elephant's camp and he spotted that elephants weren't being kept in cages or held by the use of chains. All that was holding them back from escaping the camp was a small piece of rope tied to one of their legs. As the man gazed upon the elephants, he was completely confused as to why the elephants just didn't use their strength to break free from the ropes and escape the camp. They could have easily have done so, but instead they didn't try at all. The trainer replied, when they are very young and much smaller, we use the same rope to tie to them at that age. At that age, it's enough to hold them. As they grow up, get older, they are conditioned in their minds to believe they can't break away. They believe the rope can still hold them and they can't break free. So they never try to break free.
Mm.
The only reason that the elephants weren't breaking free and escaping from the camp was over time they adopted the belief that trying to break free was simply impossible.
Mm. That is some deep shit. And it's like they not say they feel at home. They think that's what it is, huh? They think
Yep.
that's
Yep. They
how
don't
it's
know no
supposed
better.
to be. Yep. Yet if like say if they saw a pack of their own kind
Yeah.
come walking across the camp, kicking it, blowing their little horns, and
They're
man, them
just
motherfuckers,
they're
they be
just
like, "What the hell I'm doing over here?" You know what I mean? That's deep.
yeah.
That is the bear trap. Little bitty apparatus on your foot, man. You be defeated. Yo, so like this is what we stand on your feet. You feel me? It's like if you swept off them motherfuckers, it's over for you. You going back into what they call us, the fallen.
Yep. The mental slavery, man.
Hmm. This shit is tied to the animals, us, the plants,
Everything.
everything. Real talk. That's what you say that nigga was feeding that little mouse. Michael Jackson feeding little Ben under the table. It's like if
Yo,
his
that
own,
shit was funny.
right. Look, if his own little rat daddy would have called him, get your ass away from them humans. The hell you doing eating cheese with this nigga under the table? I'm telling you. Round here come the cat. You know what I'm saying? Slap both of they bitch ass.
Like, speaking of cats, it's just like when you feed a cat, right? One of them stray cats in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
One of them cats, they're gonna be at your doorstep every damn day.
That was this cat on my avatar. Facts.
They're gonna be at your door every day. Cats got that attraction because you know cats get hungry. They're gonna meow and they're gonna know where to go in that vicinity. If they not sitting on your doorstep, they're gonna be next to you and they're gonna be right there.
Hey, look at how deep. Look at how deep the shit get. You know, we just talking about the cats and or the animals and how they speak. What they are tells you what's going on with how they talk to you. Like, say, spell cat backwards, you get the tack. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that tack, you know how them motherfuckers, they nails will cling to your ass. Like, say, the tack is attack. Yeah. This is like say this where that motherfucker Imhotep on The Mummy with the dude Brandon Fraser. Remember he bust into the tornado running when the cats showed theyself. Looked up and seen the cat. Like the cats have an intuition to them where they can show you how to get to heaven. It's like where the dog be at the base of the tree and the cat can climb to the roof of it. The cat be in heaven and the dog be in hell. You know what I'm saying? Like this whole thing with all of the animals, man, we, you know, peep the animation. You see where the cartoons come from. The, you know, the world of entertainment.
All them cartoons was using animals and shit. In the early day.
Teaching us about the birds and the bees, because like
talking animals that shows characteristics of a Homo sapien, you know?
Yeah. Because that's what they do to us. They make us talk.
No, they put us in a state of make-believe. A state of blissful ignorance, you know?
Yep.
You know, in that movie, Snow White, she was talking to animals.
Mm-hmm.
Like Alice in Wonderland, she was talking to animals too. It's like some weird shit. Like if a man get high, he's supposed to be psychedelic and don't make no sense. But all these experiences they put on cartoon with these women, they was high as shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so they treat a woman's in euphoric, like how the bros say euphoria, and treat her her psychedelic experience different.
Right.
They're gonna try to make a whole sense out of that motherfucker. Like,
yep, happy life type shit.
Yep.
You know.
And that's what makes shit like that popular, because it projects into people's mind. You know, you hear something long enough, like Lady Shea Butter said, mind control. That's right. It's mind control, because you hear something enough, you'll start to go along with it. Like not even consciously knowing you're going along with it. You know, you know about alligators and crocodiles, right? And you know, they eat 3 times their body weight. Like long as food is in front of them, they will eat, they'll throw it up, and then they'll eat the throw up and throw it up again, because they are unconscious to being full. They don't recognize that they're full. They don't understand what that feeling is. So they just compulsively eat and throw up. Now you can look this up. This is a scientific proven fact.
Yeah, I learned about that.
Alligators can eat and they can kill themselves from overeating, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. And see the thing with alligators, they can't breathe and they sleep. That's why they don't sleep underwater, because they don't breathe consciously. So when zookeepers sedate alligators or crocodiles, right? They got to put breathing tubes on them and shit because when you put the alligator to sleep, the alligator will stop breathing and forget how to breathe. So you got to have something to keep
Yeah.
them breathing.
Literally slip away on you, holla.
Man,
That's crazy.
guess
Yeah,
it's gonna
yeah.
be some crocodile nuggets.
But
Hey,
yeah,
hey,
I just thought that was kind of cool about crocodiles. You know, they
mm,
don't
that's
breathe
what's up.
consciously like we do because we can go to sleep and be breathing in our sleep or get sedated and we'll still be breathing. But with gators and crocodiles and shit, they don't do that. They can't breathe consciously. It's like they make themselves breathe.
Mhm.
So that's something very intriguing, and especially with the way they eat too. Like they don't recognize that they are full. Like they just throw the
Right.
shit and go back to it later.
Hey,
Well,
you
I
know,
think
like
vipers
say,
is like I think they call you know them motherfuckers be hissing and shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they got a
mm,
brain. I think they like a even though I've seen alligators get pet by humans. And I don't know, I don't know what it take for that, but like I would assume, right, without any fear of me being wrong or consequence pain, that they like a great white shark on land. They just, but I've seen people pet great white sharks as well. So I'm listen. I don't know, man. You
yeah,
you you
hey,
think they brain too small to think, but I don't know what their life is. So I ain't
And
gonna
they
say.
can be some of the
man,
most vicious animals, right? And it's like,
Right.
in theory, they're
All
the
they could
weakest.
do is bite.
Yeah.
They just
hey, dog,
biters, man.
look, Adolf was a motherfucking petted dolphin. A dolphin, you know what I'm saying? That's all
Mm.
Adolf was. Like everything is, you know how shit stay changing, whether it devolves or evolve. This is a form like say refurbish or replenish. You know what I'm saying? This is the shit that we are doing is it's like high and low. You know what I'm saying? We fucking up and then we replenishing shit.
So that's called a reset. Well, we can say that's a reset, right?
Yeah, you know,
It's a reset. That's why they say history repeats itself because we don't realize it. But
hey,
everything we doing done already happened before. It's just
right.
a repetitive state in this realm, and we don't see it, but it happens through time, decades, years, and ages. You know.
Mm-hmm. Hey, think about like say the wino. I'm still on these animals with the language.
Yeah.
The wino is the rhino. The rhino is like say you know how all right, you got your forehead piece, right? You got your forehead piece, and then you go down to your nose. You got the double ridge on your motherfucking foreface, just like the rhino.
Yeah.
Now, where you become a wino, it could be either your fire put out, but you know that motherfucker puts fires out. Like if it see a fire burning at night, a rhino could, most likely or say, I'm gonna give it 8 times out of 10, he could pop up and put your fire out. You know what I'm saying? The rhino is the motherfucker. Say where it's symbolic with you. It's like you do the same shit where motherfucker gonna get the horn on the rhino's nose. They're gonna toss you because you know what I'm saying? Put your little flame out. I'm sorry. Or, you gonna start a fire full of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's what this shit is like. Motherfucker come piss on your party, say your party really ain't shit. You know, like,
Yeah.
say,
I be thinking them. You making me think of them tigers, man. And when some dummy get in that little encase spot, and the tiger walk up on them like, "Oh, all right, you in here now, huh?" And then You know, it looked like, all right, maybe the tiger ain't gonna go for it. Tiger go for it. Yeah, bitch. I took him out, dog.
And you know, I done seen incidents where they got videos of
you there? Where you go?
Yeah, you cut off. They got
video. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Like motherfuckers forget to be mindful. You can play with that motherfucker and train it all you want, but at the end of the day, it's still gonna have that wild nature.
That what? Gotta tame it, and you know. I felt it. Okay. You gotta make sure that.
Tiger.
Hey, look at that. Talk about the cats. We still talking about the animals, or I'm on some bullshit?
I mean, so far we're talking about it, so I guess we still on that topic. Yo,
okay, bad.
By the way, this has been a great build, man. I appreciate y'all, man, hopping up on the panel, man, and rocking out. Real talk.
That's what's up, man.
I appreciate it too, man. Shit back, man, with a bang, man.
Hey, think about all of them cats, man. You just said the tiger, but say this motherfucker, the tabernacle cat right here. They call it a
tabernacle cat. Break that down for me.
You know, tabernacle. They call it tabbies for short. You know what I mean? Like the pattern of brindles. Like say the patterns is literally wood. It's like the pattern you see in wood.
Yeah.
These are the patterns on the tigers. God damn it, the lions and the bears, the bees, all of the echo shit is like the rings in the wood. You know, like say, I'm going on my way to the cougar because these motherfuckers done conjured up a Freddy Cougar out the cougar. You feel me? Kruger.
Yeah.
Big old, You hear me? These motherfuckers is slick as toxic shit. Islam.
Well, I heard you talking about lions, tigers, and bears. You made me think about bears. I'm sorry, man.
Hey,
when you say my mind goes somewhere. So when you think about bears, right? Like,
where the hell I put my blunt?
But they train the cubs for a year, right? The mom does, because the father, what he does, right? He releases his pheromone by scratching his back on a tree during mating season, right? To rub his sin off on shit to make the female bear come to him, and when he does find her, you know, he have that sex and wanders off, because you know the males they stray away, they just wander around, and the females usually be the ones that stay near vegetated areas like rivers and streams to get food and stuff, and
they're gonna be at the supermarket.
And they done took in so many simple amino acids, or you can say protein, before they went to sleep, to where they can have that baby within 8 months and have it while they're hibernating, and then they sleep. And when they wake, it'll be babies. So they raise them babies for a whole year before hibernation season. And what they do, they leave them alone, and they don't worry about them after that 1 year. The bears wander off. So it's like they got this small window of opportunity to learn everything they need to know before they go off and be on their own, you know? I just found that's something very intriguing.
Them bear necessities.
They don't give the cubs that long to catch up. They like the mama bear, like, I'm gonna show you this, and you better learn it fast. You better learn how to hibernate. Like that fresh air show you how to dig your hole, hibernate yourself, and everything. After that, you on your own. And you can see your mama bear after hibernating season, because you know you got to come down the mountain and all that shit, and you're wandering around the forest or whatever. You can see your mama bear, but the mama bear ain't worrying about you no more. Ain't gonna take care of you. It'll try to snap at you. You feel me? That's some intriguing shit.
Big facts, big facts. The bear, it get deep. Like think about that shit, man. I'm thinking about how they got all that hair. You was talking about the amino acids, you know.
Simple amino acids, yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
feel me?
that's protein. So, and real life, not in cyberspace. How you been, man? Salute. But yeah,
Wow, shout out.
but that's
I
some
ain't
real
seen
shit
real
though.
in a minute.
Like with them simple amino acids, like they learn the type of vegetated stuff they can eat, far as like grass and what kind of bark and stuff they can chew on it and shit like that. But they only got a small window to learn how to do that shit, to swim in water and all that shit. Like even to catch fish, because you know that's a thing that bears do when they're in the forest, right? They take their paw and they learn how to grab the fish with their mouth or just slap it out into the low tide so they can eat it. You know?
Slap a fish straight to the.
They don't learn them survival skills
to the bank.
That they start to starve or be dependent on other female bears, because other female bears see another bear that's hungry or trying to do it help it out, but so much. You get what I'm saying? But the males, they are territorial. They don't give a damn if you're a female.
Hey, what's crazy?
That's why they say when male bears are in certain areas of the forest, or they right there at the river, like in the water trying to catch fish, like the female bears, they don't go there. They'll walk 5 miles somewhere else, because that fucking male bear is territorial. It's like, don't come the fuck over here. This my fish. You know what I mean?
Deep shit. Look at that. Where you said that, like, I don't know why I got the cougar in my mind right now. I just seen him slapping the fish out the motherfucking river.
Yeah.
And you know, like say, a trout or fish look like money. Fish look like coins, and you know what I'm saying? Say the new $100 bill look like a motherfucking blue trout or some shit.
Yeah.
Like say, you know, like we all know this shit.
So
saying
that, can't you call like
Lady Shay, you know, is really on to something when she talking about these animal names and shit. Like, god damn, do we really just throw the whole world away? You know, like they literally did probably name everything moving out this bitch. How do you do that? Yeah, and who was high? That's a great question. That's wild. Like, you know, sometimes the way I think about it, sometimes, looking at all of this, I think that this, you know, it's daunting, man. It's like, you know, we are the underdogs in the face of whatever we learn, almost all the time, because there's so much shit that we are fighting. It's difficult to keep that momentum when you see the track record these motherfuckers got on them. Like naming shit is one of them, right?
Naming shit, yeah.
We gon', you know what I mean? Like we ideally could just like destroy all the ops and shit, but we keeping dolphins, ants, and goddamn Popeyes, right? We keeping some shit. They named it though. You know, we might change Wendy's and call that shit LaShonda's or something.
You know? Oh man, we obliterating that shit.
Right? I guarantee you, just changing that name will make more black people go there because his name LaShonda's. So when people say LaShonda's, you'll automatically think of a soul food restaurant, but it's not. It's a fast food restaurant that sells burgers and old school shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel that. They're like, oh, I'm going to LaShonda's. LaShonda's don't got no fried chicken, man.
That's something. This shit is deep, man. Cause like say it named itself. Really, motherfuckers just do like say they romanticize the shit like they end up inside of that part of it. Cause like say that's a motherfucker anti, like it's not say really about like, yeah, that motherfucker that's anti will end up breaking your shit down if you not say willing to comply or you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's like how much can two plants take up in one pot? Which plant gonna get bigger? Is they gonna share the soil? One of them motherfuckers gonna outgrow the other.
The,
Period. You know what I'm saying?
the biggest question is right now: would you go to a Chinese restaurant named Leroy's?
Huh.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
But I don't want no rat. I don't eat rat. I don't eat rat.
Leroy's Chinese food. That'll
That
throw
shit.
you off.
because
I
you
That'll
mean, I
know
don't eat
I might think
Rottweiler
it's
though,
some real
cuz.
chicken up in that motherfucker.
I don't eat Rottweiler. I don't eat Rottweiler, so I ain't going to. You
Now
know, if
Rottweiler
Leroy,
do
I mean,
sound,
but
I don't know, that shit do
if
sound
it's
tasty.
named Leroy's, that'll throw you off, right?
Real chicken.
That's that double
Real
speak
meat.
shit, man. That's that double speak shit. That's what I'm saying, man.
Leroy.
Leroy's Chinese restaurant. You go on to Leroy's Chinese restaurant and you see an Asian guy at the restaurant ready to take you all there, throw you the fuck off, because who the fuck is Leroy?
Right. That would make you
hey,
question.
hey, that's where I'm like, man, feed your motherfucking self. You ain't gotta, man, fuck Leroy.
Get that
I don't know
Leroy's.
what I don't know what
Look.
IHOP is doing, but they doing something right, and I'm fucking with them.
What they doing?
All that fast food restaurant is dead, man. I've been tearing IHOP little ass.
Man, what y'all think about Waffle House?
Fuck it.
Yeah,
Gotta
I
eat.
grew up on Waffle House. Hell yeah, but it's been a while.
And I lie to you
that's
not.
the
No matter how much negative shit they show on Waffle House, how them motherfuckers be in there fighting in the middle of the night or have rats and shit crawling everywhere, motherfuckers still go to Waffle House, get that all-star breakfast or that steak and eggs or something. You feel me?
That easy egg and waffle bowl.
Right, man. Niggas go
God
to
damn.
Waffle House regardless of
Shit,
what
I
they.
be too busy whipping my own shit these days. So
Yeah,
you
we
feel me?
all at home now, but that's some real shit with the Waffle House though.
They got a
Yeah.
motherfucking burger shack my way called Freddy's. Y'all got a Freddy in y'all state?
You know what? I heard of a Freddy's. There's a Freddy's out in Concord.
Straight Freddy Krueger burgers, man. You hear me? This shit is crazy. Freddy got a burger feed, motherfucker. You hear me?
I'm surprised they ain't got no Jasons out there, motherfucker.
You hear me? Like this is what the shit is. It's like, yeah, you can go eat there. You sure can. It's just like that. It's just like that motherfucker on the Grand Theft Auto games where they be like, "Welcome to Whataburger." Like, yeah, you eating bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's straight up. It's literally that.
That's why I'm at IHOP for real now. I'm tearing them
I
up
fuck up
because
some-
they got better food. It seemed like at least the one by where I'm at.
No doubt.
I
I'll
changed
whip
it
up.
up, man. Try to, you know what I mean, put the bacon cheeseburgers down for a better bacon cheeseburger.
You gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? It's all like, man, we in the dope game, man. Period. I don't give a fuck what level you on. Welcome to the dope game.
Hey man, that's just like YouTube. YouTube is like the dope game. Check it out. Motherfuckers trying to get more subscribers. People going on here, you know. And I ain't saying they're expressing their sentiments about certain topics and situations when they go live, right? So that's right. You trying to catch a sale. You trying to get a subscriber. You trying to get a view, right? Think about it. YouTube is like the dope game, right?
The dope
Hey,
game.
you know what made me think of knowledge? So I had an incident go on with my cash app and shit, and I'm looking at the settings and shit. And why I ain't get it's two things I noticed about my cash app, and I felt like, damn, I'm crunchy as fuck right now. One is that I've had the option on so that people can't find me on Cash App.
Yeah.
Right. And I did that because I thought I was being scammed or somebody was misusing my shit a while back, and I forgot to change it.
Yeah.
Two while I was up there changing or looking over the settings, I looked at the profile picture and they got big ass Dreamcatcher in the background. And I'm like, well, that's why these motherfuckers ain't hit me on my Cash App. They think that I'm a goddamn op. You feel me? With the Dreamcatcher in the background. I'm like, fuck, I changed that shit.
Switch.
Now I got to put a video out talking about, yo, for real, yo, don't judge me for the Dreamcatcher, man.
Right. Give up them silver coins.
You know what I'm
Break
saying?
bread, motherfucker.
I'm like, God damn. Somebody went and hit me on the Cash App and was like, this nigga a Native American Indian or some shit.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Hey, I always look at that, man, like
And see, that's perceptions that can get passed just by an image. Somebody can have judgment, you know.
Right.
And that's just people
Wow.
in their own personal
Shit, I had a judgment. When I
idea.
made that photo, I made that shit so goddamn long ago, I didn't think none of it.
Yeah.
It was just like a quick, let me throw this up until something better. The whole time I ain't never go back and make it better or nothing. And it's just like, God damn, even I wouldn't give myself a Cash App. Like, damn, yo, what's the
Well, you know, now they
Dreamcatcher?
texting that shit. Every time you receive a payment on Cash App, they want you to file that as a 1090, man. And
What?
they looking at Cash App like a job. Yeah, man, they started that this year, man.
They can't do that. That's crazy.
Bro, they done started that this year. I lie to you not. Look that shit up, man.
I don't like that.
They want you to claim Cash App, like all the money you don't receive on Cash App. They want you to claim that as earned income now. That's a fact. Yeah, I can look it up, man.
Yo, why IRS look like Iris?
man, look, arrest your ass.
Yo, to anybody that want to join the panel, man, hit the link. Come on up, man. We encourage
Your
everybody
ass up here.
to come
Yo,
in
we
and
under
interact.
IRS.
Yeah, exactly, bro. You
That's
see your shit open. Your shit open, man. That show like
Big
everything you
brother
say
watching.
is a lightning bolt.
Yep.
Man.
You know the S is a lightning bolt.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you say can shock a motherfucker.
Yep.
It's how you download them.
I think I gotta hit up these scratch offs, man. Hit the IRS, soon the IRS, my bad.
Man, right. Give me that money.
Yeah, I gotta hit these
Nigga
scratch
said
offs.
you gotta break bread. Hell yeah.
Cause you know it's gonna I feel like it's gonna take me so long to put these goddamn videos together. I don't even know how to work this shit. Remember I was talking shit about I got the slideshows back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I got the PowerPoint up and shit. And I'm
Yeah.
the whole time that bitch still sitting there blank. Cause
For
I'm
real?
like, God, I don't even want to do this shit. Like how I used to do this shit.
Y'all remember you do the hell out of them slideshows, bro? That shit acting up on you, man.
Nah, I just stopped doing it for so long. Now that it's just like a shit show. I got too many pictures, man. Back in them days, I was ignorant in my ignorance.
Shit,
I was like, yeah, I could do this on a slideshow. This shit was a shit show. And now
But at the end of the day, that's your show.
Yeah,
somebody might have, not even somebody. Some people might have liked that shit, bro. You feel me? Because sometimes people like shit that's outside the norm. They don't want to see a put together slideshow. They want to see some shit. You know what I'm saying? A little edgy. They want to see something a little different.
Well, I appreciate you because that's definitely what we got going on here with me and all this thing. Now, mind you, your brother knowledge and mind's eye.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at my screen right now. I only got 4 folders on that motherfucker. Everything clear.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did work. You know what I'm saying? Now, I got a folder of 5 subfolders. Well, this one got 10 folders in it. So they like little China dolls, little Russian dolls of folders. You open one folder, it got 10 folders in that motherfucker. The idea is to make it to where my brain and hand and eye coordination work together with the flow of conversation.
I got you. That's dope, man.
What I'm doing all this work for, man. to block
Man.
all my old videos and put up new shit that's professional.
I'm about to
I
fuck
might
around.
regret that shit.
I'm about to fuck
But
around
see,
and give me one of
just
them.
shows the evolution of your content. You know, it's like where you was and where you are now. You feel me?
That's facts.
That's what makes people stand out, man.
Yeah. And where you stand out, you literally the thumb that help grip shit. You know how the four fingers ain't shit without the thumb.
I mean, you gotta think if you didn't facilitate your shows the way you do, how they gonna distinguish you from other channels? They'd be like, oh well, I know Knowledge Uprising from this or that screensaver, that background. I know Red Squid from the pictures and how he do it. You know, it's kind of unorthodox, but I like that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I appreciate y'all.
Hey, you just said that shit, and I'm about to, go get me one of them, the little Russian dolls.
You talking about the ones where you open it up and it's another one, and you open it up and it gets smaller and smaller?
Yeah, the Russian kid.
Yeah.
I'm about to go get me one of them motherfuckers. I'm gonna try to find the biggest one.
I used to see them shits at flea markets back in the day, man, but I ain't been to a flea market in so long, man.
I want one of them, like, say, 100 shells. That'll get a motherfucker to realize what the fuck we in.
Yo,
you know
got
what I'm saying?
one bud at the bottom, at the end of it and shit. Big
Hell
ass bud of weed in the last doll.
You hear me?
Did all this just roll up that magic bud, yo. Off goes the magic dragon.
Hey, had a little child holding it, like, facts. Had that motherfucker like that's the whole system we in. Like, this shit don't stop.
So now the question is, was it worth it going through all them dolls just to get that bud?
Very much so. You know why? Because, like, say, it is what it is. Period. Like, say, that's where you get the target board on the wall and you throw the dart. It's simple as that. Target, boom, give me my motherfucking bud. And I'm going to roll that shit up. You hear me? Because that's my buddy.
Yeah.
Like, say, the plant here, like that bud, it ain't no motherfucking coincidence, everybody. You run with it because it's you. It's like, it's the bullets to the gun that you are. For real. Put that shit in your food. It's your food. Roll the fuck up. And that's why they demonize it. You hear me? Because, like, say,
they
on the mission.
That shit. Them motherfuckers was smoking weed. It was not cool at all. They probably was the abolitionists, though.
Straight haters, man. They hating like a motherfucker, man. That's a beautiful plant. Slap the shit out you about my green mile, nigga. Yeah, that's the green mile, bro.
Motherfuckers ain't got killed over that shit, man. Like,
hell yeah, niggas got top flight. Fuck you mean? Like, the day they was tripping on that shit.
That's why, like, that's why people like. Have y'all ever experienced this? Right? You want to get a dub from somebody, but they give you this little small ass $0.5 talking about it's some good shit. And you gonna smoke that shit? Be like, man, this some bullshit. I done paid $20 for a 0.5 when I could have went to my other man's and got a whole gram, and it would have hit better.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this.
But see, it's just like you they going for that sale, and then they get you by saying, oh man, this that good shit. Or this, that. And sometimes that shit can smell good, look beautiful.
It be bad.
Right.
Yeah.
I like to have seeds in mind so I can, I drop them bitches myself on one of you dumbass niggas. Like,
man, I let people burn their bridges, man. Fuck it.
There you go. You got to sometimes.
Yeah.
That their ear
Because
burn up.
if
I
you
don't
don't
have
burn that rig, the
motherfuckers call me
motherfucker take
back
your
and was
advantage.
like, man, I got you this time for real. I know that last
Yeah.
time. Like, yeah, that's why I didn't call you in 2 weeks. Yeah.
Motherfucker.
They know
This
what's
shit.
up.
Every time the bags get smaller and smaller, like nigga, I ain't fucking with you no more. They try to get you back by giving you that one nice bag, man.
It's like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit.
yeah. If they give you too much weed, they're gonna tax you later one day. They're gonna be like, remember I gave you 25 for 20.
Yeah.
So now you getting 15 for 20 now.
Mm.
They gotta make their money back. They going through something.
Yeah, you gotta peep this shit. You let a motherfucker push your
Oh,
buttons,
man,
they
niggas
gonna
do that too
knock
when they don't smoke more than they sold. Yeah, nigga, you don't went into your bag that you're supposed to sell, and now you smoking on there because you done smoked up all your smoke sack. So now you taxing motherfuckers and make back what you done lost because of your misbehavior.
Yeah, you let a
Not paying
motherfucker
attention
tax
to
you.
how much you got, and now you want to smoke the shit you're selling.
There
So-
go that motherfucking cat, the tax.
I don't even know what weed sellers is doing for real. Like, I don't
Man.
understand how you could just make
I
a
mean,
make
I
a
mean,
buck
I do,
off
man.
of
I
weed. You
used
gotta
to
have a
sell weed.
connect.
My brother used to sell weed. Like my cousins have sold it. Like
Yeah, me too.
I-
Yo, I'm just
I-
saying. You,
I know,
you
but
can't,
nowadays
you
these
can't just do
motherfuckers-
weed alone and be successful. I don't think so.
Yeah,
Man, motherfuckers is just getting by. Like say where you getting high, the nigga that's selling it is getting by.
Right.
He's buying this shit. It's like where motherfuckers, you know, you don't want to just be sitting there.
yeah.
They trying to
So,
get high too for real.
Yeah,
They need
niggas
you to
is
buy a bag or
hustling.
two
Niggas,
so they can smoke a blunt.
Yep.
yeah, these motherfuckers ain't doing nothing but trying to get some money. You know, like where you get the money, it's like, yeah, immediate to the family or whatnot. Yet it's like it gives us, you know,
gone.
movement. Yeah, we gonna keep on doing this shit till they shut that motherfucking dollar down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's gone.
Motherfuckers
Like,
is trying.
they're gonna be out there every day with that weed, and they're gonna re-up on the weed. And I'm like, man, listen,
Yeah, ain't shit else to do.
that's like the same stress. It's just, you know, the whole different factions of the sales and the drugs. That's a whole interesting concept, yo, for real. Like people got
Right.
different junkies, different sales, different plays, and you know they treat these people different. And I think overall it's hilarious and it's sad.
That's-
You know what I'm saying?
It is, bro, because it's like where people just doing what they do. You feel me? That's literally shit. So, like, say it's just to occupy the time that we in.
Well, see, I look at it like this when
We
it
all
comes-
buns.
when it
Get
comes
money,
to
man.
prices and stuff. I look at wholesaling, right? You could go online and like, let's say, I'm just putting it in perspective for everybody so they can grasp what I'm saying. You can get 20 big lighters for 50 cents a piece. So that's $10 for 20 lighters, right? You order that from China, right? And then you turn around and sell them lighters for $2 a piece. So, but you know them ain't real big lighters, them imitation big lighters. Motherfuckers gonna buy it because they got the name Bic on it.
Big lighter, the
That
big
shit
flame.
say sick lighter.
Flame on, motherfucker. Facts. That nigga said they gonna be knockoffs. That just fucked me up. Not
Yeah,
to pay
they-
that.
lighter in the bag.
they gonna they buying a big lighter,
With the weed.
but it's made in China, right?
Yo, my blunts, my weed come with blunts and lighters. It's a whole care package type shit, right? Like I sell weed, blunts, lighters in the same bag.
Oh shit.
Damn.
You on bubble.
Hey, look.
You
Graduated
on
from
bubble.
the candy lady
And you
status.
can't say you got a lighter already coming with it.
You can't let it.
That's the adult candy lady or the adult candy man, right? That's they care package, right?
Yeah.
So
That
I'm
nigga
going
just
here to
snapped.
one-stop shop,
Candy
right?
man.
Get everything I need.
Damn, that
Well,
nigga
so
just
what would you
snapped
call
on
that?
it.
You wouldn't call it going to the candy lady house no more. You'll call it, see, here's where it comes to them euphemistic terms again. We'll say, oh, we're going to the liquor house, or oh, we're going to the fish fry, right? One stop shop.
So if anybody asks, I don't sell weed. The weed come with the lighter.
Yeah, that's a
Because they
care
can get you
package.
for selling tobacco without a license. So you gotta be like, here go a book of matches for $25.
You a brother.
Or you just get, or you say you just giving them away. You know, like I got some cigars
Hey,
and have
I
with this.
know. Say motherfuckers that been having the bud for like the last 20 years. Like if you ain't got a seed, smack yourself.
Not
For
growing out
real.
nothing. Don't got not one. Looking for
Don't got
roaches and
one
shit.
seed.
Mm-hmm.
Slap yourself. I hope you hear this. I hope you hear this stream with us brothers building.
Not one potter's plant. Not one pot.
Nigga ain't got okay. You know what I mean? It's crazy, ain't it? Like motherfuckers is just out here doing shit. You know, like and I'm not excluding myself. You feel me? So don't think like I'm, you know,
You
I'm just
good.
telling
Let
the
'em hear
truth
it.
like the information man show. Tell the truth.
Yeah. Tell the truth.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Information Man Show.
Right. Shout out to the
Motherfuckers,
bro.
you hear me? Motherfuckers be acting like it's like you keep it natural and then you got the characters, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The characters is out there fully fitted. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the discernment.
I don't know, man. You know what? I could have real life took a no another route in life, but I don't like Mexicans like that.
Mm.
Like, you feel me?
Oh shit! Hold on. What made you say that, Red?
Because man, I literally have to go out there and like be dumb and shit. Be like, yo, you got that? Can I need to connect? I need to connect. I have to show them a picture of my money.
Yeah,
And talk to them like that because they don't
Bro.
speak. I like, listen, I don't mean I don't like Mexicans, but I'm talking about the ones you gotta talk to for plug connection.
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like,
It
you know
was
what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I back off because
talk about spooky
yeah, yo,
dookie, yeah.
fuck it. It's gonna be I don't trust you motherfuckers. And
No
y'all don't
country
trust
for
me for
old
the right
men.
Yeah,
reason.
they look at you like you suspect.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
suspect because they really, really paranoid.
hey,
And I'm
Red.
just like, listen, man, I don't fuck it.
Remember, no
Yo,
country
it's
for
just
old
like a
men.
black person walking around East LA in the middle of East LA hood. You know, like
This
I know
motherfucker,
just where to go out in this city. I know just where to go and shit.
this
mean-
motherfucker showed up at the drop with a motherfucking what's that? The horse killer. What's that little apparatus he had where he was? Man, I'll slap the shit out you. You think you
Man,
gonna?
it's just like I don't know if y'all done seen Snowfall before.
Yeah.
Well, Franklin went to the middle of the Spanish neighborhood and he had to duck the money off with your boy. And the Mexicans was chasing them around trying to figure out where they put the money at, the $2 million. That's that situation.
You know what get me about Mexicans though is that I could see where they coming from if they wasn't opposition minded.
Yeah.
But because they don't want to relate or they don't want to empathize with other people of color or indigenous status, they in their own world, and then you can't really negotiate with people like that. You know what I'm saying? Because unless it's business, straight business and money talk. But other than that, there's no unity amongst the people.
And I see that.
Even though they definitely be taking black dollars.
That's the spaceship, bro. That's literally like, that's the separation that's bringing us together. Like, say, war, the money, motherfucker slap shit out you about they paper. You hear me?
And that's
Remember,
understandable.
you feel me? So it's like we cool, but we ain't cool. The money got us faking, man. Man, I'm hearing the motherfucker shooting like a motherfucker, man.
And I don't think that they I don't like what's going down. I don't like what's going on in Mexico as a people for them. And I'm not Mexican. So even though I say what I say, I still the reason I said what I said is because I should expect better, right? We should expect better from our non-white brethren, and that type of shit is a turnoff to me. Like I'll burn them every which way to Sunday if the table was turned.
Filet,
If the shoe
flambe,
was on the other foot, them motherfuckers again be burned left and right.
saute. Man, I just heard some fucking gunshots in my background. These motherfuckers is crazy.
Mm.
I hope that nobody just get smoked, bro. I just heard some shit. You hear me?
Man, it's 1:00.
Like, hey, look, like say like the last like 2 months ago, or a month ago, it was like say steady gunshots every night. Like the shit done died down for like say the last 6 weeks, 6 or 7 weeks, but I just heard some gunshots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I be putting up a prayer and shit when I be hearing that shit for real. Just in case. See, I'm gonna tell. Give me a couple seconds, right?
Respect.
So when I be hearing this shit for real, it's two paths that could be looked on, or both of them really. It's two paths. It's one of the paths is the person who was doing the shooting was just, and they was shooting upon wickedness, right? And so that they should get away, or they did right, or is a possibility of that.
Mm-hmm.
The probably the most common one though is that they was doing wrong and they took somebody's life. They're gonna forever be haunted by that, and it take only minutes or seconds or minutes for them to have that digestion in their mind. Well, now they scared for their life, and what they're going to be doing for the rest of their days is telepathically communicating with the spirit that they just sent to the other side. And this is the type of shit that haunt people in their life and make them act the way they do a lot of times. And so when I be hearing shots, like one time I was leaving work and shit, and goddamn, that shit was so goddamn loud. You feel me? It was like a cannon. And so I saw a dude running. I saw a dude running and shit for real. One dude was running out of everybody who was out on the street. And I'm like, well, shit, whoever got hit with that bitch.
I hope
You
you know what I'm saying? That's
they
the
could have just shot in
madness.
the air for real, and they would have got what they needed. So it just be like motherfuckers be with guns. And you know what? It'd be a lot of these rich kids that don't even be living in the city. It'd be a lot of these generational wealth Mason grandfathered in gangsters that is really out, and they plucking from the city for clout. So they want to be a rapper, and so they using their parents' money to be a weight man and a musician, and they the ones with the guns that be doing shit in the street a lot of the time. And that'd be for their own clout. Like they ain't have to do it. But they feel like that Satan is so downplayed in our community that because they align with the shit, they special or they different. And females be into that shit with their ignorant ass. And it's like it's just a self-recycling system of violence, because people are attracted to the imagery and the lifestyle, and don't really deserve
That's deep. You said that, bro. Because like say where we talked about Samson and Delilah, it's not just prone to say the man. Like the woman's losing more hair than the man these days. Talk about cutting hair in karma, if that's the case. Shit. But like she's tempted by Delilah too. And she sleeps with Delilah just like I do. Like Delilah's her. You see these girls, how they running around? Like shout out to the chick that you had up there earlier. Knowledge. You know,
Who?
she talked
Oh,
about
for Black Righteous Folks Home. Yeah.
she talked about, you know, kind of sort of battling Delilah, and she conquered her. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's
So
up.
it's
I didn't hear that.
yeah, you know.
And then she also went off on, man, like I guess some bitch ass man that don't know how to take care of responsibility. And see,
Mm.
when she was talking about the man, it made me think of like the man that don't want no responsibility, but
Mhm.
they want their opinion to be heard to that significant other, you know. And it's like the woman puts up with that, but at the end of the day, in her mind, because this is her opinion, so you know it's all opinionated. She want the man like fucking get out your feelings, get out your ego, and do what you need to do
Mhm.
to support us. You know that's how I
Yeah.
took so many words.
Yeah, she did say that deep shit. That was like, you know, profound where she said that.
Man,
Yeah,
I think that
Good boy.
Masonic lodges is the problem because it's a secret education that pumps up these dudes' head. Like, you know what? I'm not even worried about Eastern Stars because the condition of our women in our community alone is already fucked up. It's obvious that through what the Eastern Stars bring to the table that they ain't even of goddamn weight. But when it
yeah,
comes to the dudes, they be so many of them, and all they do is clout chase because they trying to parallel their secret society affiliation with their
Mm.
public image.
Live up.
So,
Mm.
so, so have y'all ever thought, man, like you say, clout chasing? Some of these people will be saying these things and they really just be putting on just to keep that audience satisfied. So they
All the
just
time.
bullshitting everybody. And
All
you
the
got these
time.
motherfuckers that's gullible falling for it and they piggybacking off that shit.
Because really Masons can't say shit out front. If anything,
Mhm.
the things they will say is coded. And you know what I'm
Like
saying?
Harlem
It's
Nights.
like you're like, I don't know how else to disrespect them in a way that'll fix them.
Yeah.
It's like Harlem Nights, that motherfucker with that deuce, man. You put that motherfucker up.
That's them.
That's
That's
them.
them. They get out here on these YouTube streets. Perfect lines out. They get out get out here on these YouTube streets shooting at 22 and shit.
You know
And
what
see,
I'm
and see
saying?
to me, and me, I think it's more than just the Freemasons.
It
Okay.
is.
It's
It's the influence. You know
there
what I
you
mean?
go. It's the influence.
Like,
Mm.
say, imaginary shit for the
I
grown up.
mean, because I think a lot of people, but not all, come on here for a sense of purpose, wanting to be heard, right?
Mm.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's
Like,
not good.
I'll say what I
So
say.
they come on here for a sense of purpose, want to be heard, right? And once they fulfill that or get the attention of the masses, right? They get in their ego, and then here where it comes in, they just start saying anything, and somebody could believe them.
Mm.
And you know what,
Hey,
knowledge? The masses don't even exist like that. Like, if you ever look at the numbers, look for people
So
who's
I guess we
listening.
can say small groups then, small groups.
Right. Because I mean, listen, they are small groups. If you count the numbers of all the videos that Sanchez, Sinetta, I don't even know who else to name for real in those categories of numbers. It's not really a large number of people, yo, for real. You know, if you go and just pick up a song, it got 10 million hits on that motherfucker.
Yeah,
And that's just
yeah,
a goddamn
right.
song.
10 million hits in 2 days, right? Like
Right.
the fuck.
So where are their antennas?
Yeah,
So you
like,
know, what they call it, shadow banning is a part of it. But for, let's say, oncoming Masons who and Eastern Stars who want to come out and like create a circus to get their cash out and tell people who have been out here for years that now your channel is the place that we should come to do all this shit. It's a pitch. And I think the older we
There
get
you go. Pitch.
with this, the easier we see that shit. And they nose blind to the shit.
You know the P is the B, so the pitch is the bitch. It's an irritation. Is that B itching or P itching? Either one. What you better be ready to hit that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's an incoming comet. You know, it's all say the articles. Yeah, I forget or it escapes me who I was talking with, but I was telling them about the article that they was talking about. I said the article is, you know, it's ticklish. You know, this is where you get you are ticklish or ticklish. Feet, you've been defeated.
Hey.
Yeah. Cause this is fuckery. Like, you know, it's a paragraph say they had us, it's all forms of this shit, you know, in taking the sarcasm. You hear me? Like the snake in the tree. You hear me? That's every single one of us motherfuckers, man. Like, who am I? Who am I talking the shit I'm talking? Like, we're out. Yeah, I'm the fucking snake on the tree that they was talking about. Just like you are. Cause we like, hey man, you dumbass motherfucker, you hear me? So we the motherfucker come out the tree like, hey man, I'll slap shit out you, man. You stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like piece of sir drop coming down the snake. I mean down the tree. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, you know y'all know how drops that nigga drop out the tree, man. You dumb, you stupid person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We all coming down the tree like motherfucker. So it ain't about like say where if you think you believe shit on the level where you can't touch that you know how we talk about tangibility, tangibility, and you know things you can put your finger on since we figuring out shit. If you talking about a belief that you can't touch, you under the spell, man. Because belief is a fact. Like it's the shit where it come out of your head, it becomes the whole environment you sitting in. Now pick it up, touch it, or leave that shit sitting where it, you know, where it's sitting right there. You be leaving that shit, or you sit right there and dwell with whatever that shit is. It could be a pile of literal shit. Now you gonna sit in a room with a pile of shit where it's just stinking. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dog, then left you with that. You know what I'm saying?
Just leave
you
that
gonna
shit
believe
there.
in it. And it's gonna stink all potent. But like some nasty motherfuckers think it smell good. Cause they mind is literally shit. Shit for brains ass motherfuckers, man,
Shit
out
for
here
brains.
insane. That's what they think they are. You know, we on a mission, and these motherfuckers is, you know, it get real deep.
That's what's wrong with people, man. They really do begin out here thinking shit smell good when they come through and be like, yo, all this shit that these people don't put together on these communities, they ain't even most likely all of them ain't even part of no damn order. So really it's a YouTube order for real. And these I don't know. It's the same play. And I hope people get wise as they get older. Because and I'm talking about in days and weeks and shit, because when you hear the presentation from the occultic mind, you should be able to tell by now what it says. When somebody is selling you hope while using dope, right? And you know what I mean? And got the concepts of a cult to make them cope. That shit should be a big nope, yo, for real. And people should do that shit.
Hey, dude made a movie called Nope.
Who? That sounds great.
The dude Jordan Peele.
Really?
I don't know if it's out yet, but I've heard of.
I heard about that movie. I don't know if it came out yet either. I know what you're talking about.
It ain't out yet. I think it's not out yet. where say haven't we been on that shit too?
I
We
still
did
don't
we
fully understand what that movie about, so I can't really speak on it too much. Like,
look, I know what nope mean. I
but
know what
I just got a feeling like it's because
nope is open.
and that's the movie where the girl was kind of like on that other movie Antebellum, right? Where she thought she was in slave times, but she ran away and realized she was in 2020, and
Mhm.
it was people portraying the 1800s, and she was living in slavery, right? Like that trailer kind of reminded me of Antebellum. Like she thought she was in the past, but she not. So yeah, that shit wild. Yeah.
Right. If you live like
People,
that,
yeah,
I'm with y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? Like say where I'm thinking from. Is right now. I'm thinking from right now, like no matter like say
they kidnap people and put them on their plantations to believe that they're slaves and all that, and they don't learn to write and read, and then they run away and go into the woods and end up in the middle of a highway in front of an 18-wheeler and pass out. Like, where the fuck am I? Like they done
They-
thought they done jumped through time, but really
mm,
it's just a
they-
play on the mind, you know?
there's another movie like that. I think it was a Russian movie, and your father was a rich dude, and his son was a brat. So he wanted to get him to be more responsible. So he hooked up with a film crew, and they orchestrated this whole period scenery, and they knocked them out, and then they threw him in that scene and shit, like a whole area of none but actors on some Truman Show shit.
mm.
And they was testing them to try to make them have the principles of a responsible person and shit. So like they realize it could be some truth to why that theme is what it is.
Yeah, and
Like
why
it
they
might
do that
actually
thing,
do
like
that
to
shit.
make motherfuckers live in the past, or as though that people are still stuck in the past and don't know that they're in the present, you know?
All right. Like we don't know what time we at.
Yep.
For real.
Like
There,
it's like
you go, there you go, there you go. That's a fact.
that's that impression we was talking about, motherfucker. Fuck up your present. Like say where I don't know why say children do that shit. You know, like say motherfucker try to blow your candle out.
Yeah,
Like some motherfuckers, you know, they be like that. It's like say if you didn't like say you really didn't. It's that same like whether you know it or not. This is how the child may feel. You know what I'm saying? Where
yeah,
like, God damn it, that's my cake. You know. It's the same difference as like where grown motherfuckers be mad, say they deal didn't go through. You know what I'm saying with the record label. Or, you know what I'm saying? Say this motherfucker owe me this or that and that. You know,
yeah.
like this is where you get the Christ thing, the crybaby thing. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus
Everybody be
wept.
in that mode.
Yo,
You
speaking
know?
of that Christ shit, I seen one of the craziest videos earlier, yo. It was
Mm-hmm.
about the Mormon ideas of how shit happened. So what they said was these aliens came in spirit forms, right? And they were blonde hair, blue eyed people, right? They were aliens that came. Now, before you guys respond, let me finish telling the story, and then we're gonna build on it. So they believe these people came down, right? And the uh the Heavenly Father was gave birth into the physical form, and then in the spiritual world, he had all of these wives, and they were procreating all of these little white babies with blonde hair and blue eyes. And his name was Elohim, right? They reverse the Anunnaki shit. Just listen to this shit, right? So it said Elohim had two sons. One was named Jesus and one was named Lucifer, right? and Lucifer wanted to be rebellious, and he wanted to do his thing down on earth, but Jesus was like, no, no. So they cast down Lucifer and all them into the spirit on the earth, which they can never possess a physical form. So that means they will always be in the spirit. That means to play mind on people. I guess they looking at that like a conscience or something. I don't know. But they said the people that were indecisive to lean towards Jesus or Lucifer were cursed with the skin of our color, as far as like us being copper colored people, like the color of my skin. They were cursed with this color because they were indecisive between holy and unholy. So they preach that people with our skin is cursed.
Yeah, I'd say that,
Yeah,
I
man.
have,
But they made it into a cartoon. That's why I said it was so crazy. Like I was like,
that's what I was just about to say. I have my opinion. Like, I don't expect
did
to
I share that
hear.
with you, Mine's Eye, on Facebook, man?
I can't even say I haven't really been on
No,
Facebook recently,
man, I
but
shared that with somebody, man.
I'll check some shit and I'll let you know. But I haven't. You know what I'm saying?
When I say Facebook, I'm talking about Forest Messenger. Y'all know I
Okay.
shared that with a couple people because when I seen it, I was like, yo,
Right.
what the fuck is this shit?
I can't recall it, so I can't say. But I'll let you know. You know what I'm saying? I got to tap into the
If you
messenger.
can't recall it, I can damn sure pop it up because I'm on my laptop and you know
But
what's so if you
that's
ain't
what's up.
I can hold on. Give me a minute, a second or two, and I can pop this up to let y'all see this shit. Like, but again,
Yeah, I was just saying, like, responding to what you said. I feel kind of like, that'll be something that, say it's obvious to
yeah,
me, where if you don't know yourself, you could take that in and feel like you in some type of punishment, but that ain't the case.
like that. It doesn't make sense. It shows the
They're
play
gonna
they did on with people to make
use you
them
against
feel,
you. That's too easy.
that's right. That's too easy.
Mhm.
Let me find it. Hold on. I'm almost said it.
That shit worked though. It works.
I was getting some pictures off of the Black Pete and the Moors traditions and from Spain to the Netherlands where
Yeah.
where these white people put black face on and what you talking about, like them, the concept of the black skin being cursed or whatever.
Oh, here it is. I
Like,
found the video. I be wanting, like, if people don't feel me or get what I'm talking about, if I can find that shit, I love to show it. So y'all give me a minute. Y'all hang out and let me pop this up. Let me mute
Yeah, that's what we
my
simply
photos
hear.
so I won't be running so much data.
Power. Yeah.
Uh,
That's what we simply here to do, man. Is learn like we in the schoolhouse, man.
I just wanted to share this with you. So
and you know what? I got another random tip, yo, for real. Y'all know that the Mula chakra is the root chakra,
Mm,
and they be talking about money shots and
mm,
shit.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? And like, what I mean, put your money where where your
Mouth
mouth is.
is, man.
You know what I'm
and
saying? And all that type of
sometimes
shit.
people like can't
We
get what
call that shit
you're saying until
chalupa.
you show them. That's why they got that old saying, I can show you better than I can tell you. But some people
Mm-hmm.
can't
Blood
grasp
money.
that. You know what I'm saying? You got to show them.
That's the chalupa. Put the money where your mouth is.
Yeah.
Remember
Okay.
Taco Bell and shit? Yeah, that chalupa.
Is this shit popping up on the screen or what?
That shit some weird food, man. Taco Bell is the weirdest fucking food.
Okay, let me get this.
I'll definitely fuck with a
Here we
soft
go.
taco supreme every now and then,
Y'all
though.
see it?
Hey,
Okay,
no
y'all
judgment.
see it?
Yeah, we see it.
That's a dope picture right there.
Okay.
Man, you might just want to play the. Does this visuals we need to see, or can we just hear it? Because you might have issues if you play it.
That motherfucker buffer. It's gonna roll smooth.
You already know I had issues the last time.
I mean, like,
Oh, this shit. Here we go. Let me what's that shit to stop? You don't trust that shit when it's doing that little circle shit. It's like, yeah, nigga, go ahead and hit play. We're gonna cut your ass off. You know how we do. And I hate that shit. Because when that shit happens, it takes me off the broadcast.
Human like us.
Let me make sure the volume good. Can y'all hear it?
Yeah.
yep.
Y'all can hear it?
Scattered throughout the cosmos are ruled by countless gods who once were human.
Yep.
Scattered throughout the cosmos are ruled by countless gods. They say that long ago on one of these unidentified goddess wives, a spirit child named Elohim was conceived. This spirit child was later born to human parents who gave him a physical body. Through obedience to Mormon teaching and death and resurrection, he proved himself worthy and was elevated to godhood as his father before him. Mormons believe that Elohim or heaven lives with his many goddess wives on the planet. There are mysterious God called the God of Mormonism. His wives are innocent celestial sex.
That motherfucker is it sounds horrible on my end.
Lucifer and his brother Jesus. A plan was presented to build planet Earth for the spiritual and simply on the body and remove it from evil. Lucifer stood and made his bid for becoming saint. He purposed he would want the glory for himself and the first everyone gods.
You might want to take the video off, bro, because it's choppy as hell.
Fucker said DJ TV. Where bro go? That motherfucker, it seemed hecka interesting. It really do. I want to hear it. I think I'm gonna have to get the title if I can check that myself. That's where a lot of the realest shit is.
Yo, that shit knocked me off. Yo, see, it does. It knocked me off. Hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna let y'all hear the audio. Let me find the audio, all right? And y'all can get the audio to get a depiction of
Right.
it.
I wanna check that out on my
Yeah,
own.
we can listen to it. We can listen to it.
Shalom, shalom. Hold on.
Mormonism teaches that trillions of planets scattered throughout the cosmos.
Boy, this shit full of bullshit.
Y'all hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mute your mic so it won't echo.
An unidentified God and one of his goddess wives, a spirit child named Elohim was conceived. This spirit child was later born to human parents who gave him a physical body. Through obedience to Mormon teaching and death and resurrection, he proved himself worthy and was elevated to godhood as his father before him. Mormons believe that Elohim is their heavenly father and that he lives with his many goddess wives on a planet near a mysterious star called Korah. Here, the God of Mormonism and his wives, through endless celestial sex, produced billions of spirit children. To decide their destiny, the head of the Mormon gods called a great heavenly council meeting. Both of Elohim's eldest sons were there, Lucifer and his brother Jesus. A plan was presented to build planet Earth, where the spirit children would be sent to take on mortal bodies and learn good from evil. Lucifer stood and made his bid for becoming savior of this new world. Wanting the glory for himself, he planned to force everyone to become gods. Opposing the idea, the Mormon Jesus suggested giving man his freedom of choice, as on other planets. The vote that followed approved the proposal of the Mormon Jesus, who would become savior of the planet Earth. Enraged, Lucifer cunningly convinced 1/3 of the spirits destined for Earth to fight with him in revolt. Thus, Lucifer became the devil and his followers the demons. Sent to this world, they would forever be denied bodies of flesh and bone. Those who remained neutral in the battle were cursed to be born with black skin. This is the Mormon explanation for the Negro race. The spirits
Y'all
that
heard
fought
that?
most valiantly against Lucifer would be born into Mormon families on planet Earth. These would be the lighter-skinned people, more white and delightsome, as the Book of Mormon describes them.
All right, y'all can unmute, man. Did y'all hear it, man?
What was that last part? What was that?
That our sister was about to break that down. And
Oh,
that's our sentiments on it.
that's funny. Hey, listen. First of all, Elohim ain't no one person like
Yeah,
somebody named Tony and shit.
yeah.
That's for one. For two, it definitely ain't no countless gods. See, that's how they get people lost in space and shit. Like, you know what? You can't even count what's out there. It's just millions and trillions and zillions of countless shit that got everything to do with your ass.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And for three, that Jesus and Lucifer being brothers shit come from Japan. So, yeah, interesting. That's the Mormons. Yeah, they full of shit. Indoctrinate your robot.
They say the Negro race was cursed, man. That's wild. Fuck out of here. But it shows,
Cursed with no rhythm and seasonless food.
and it shows you how certain peoples in certain community think of us or what they think we are. So they express that idea, and when they do movies and stuff, they portray us as them ignorant, stupid people. You know, that's why they think black comedies are funny as fuck. Especially if you ever meet a white person and they'll talk about a black comedy, you know, like Friday or something, you know, and they'll remember that shit more than they remember one of them white comedies they watch.
Oh, shit, they like black music too.
Yeah, of course.
And you know they like black women. So that's when you get down to the nitty-gritty of shit. Like you know, you talked about sexual energy and shit. These motherfuckers straight be racist. But the first thing they think about is trying to protect their Becky. Right? From catching feelings with Jerome and shit. Right?
That's true. Yeah.
Okay.
That's true, right? They wouldn't want they white sister or mama having sex with a black man, but they'll show fuck the hell out of a black girl. Right? Shows their thought process.
Yo, a lot of white people view on black women, it's a different sexual attraction than I think people of color or any other race has with white women. Like, I don't think there's Asians, blacks, Mexicans fantasizing of a white woman having sex with her and then murdering her.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
White people got it twisted. They think it's some equal rights out this bitch. Like,
So-
dude, is there any tradition in which all the people of color in the country powder their face to make them look like a clown, look like a white person, and stomp the yard in that shit? But no, white people do that shit every year, right? And whole time I don't even want their culture.
Man, think about it. Amos and Andy started off as a radio show in the early 1900s, right? And then they finally had black people to star in a sitcom that was nationally televised and syndicated. And they turned it into a TV show portraying black people in his wrong image of their idea of what they were according to that TV show. Now, back in the days when they had it on radio station, right? They'll take pictures and blackface Amos and Andy. So, you know, it's just that shit like that too. And I also think about, damn, I lost my trail of thought, man. I hate to see
Damn, they got you right at something else and shit.
Damn, they got
Damn.
They
They said,
good.
no,
Real.
they pushed the
You
space
good,
bar on
though.
your ass.
Yeah, I swear I was just
They
about
hit
to go
backspace on 'em.
somewhere with it, bro. I swear I was about to go somewhere with it.
The Archon done put backspace on, push backspace.
That shit was getting good though, right? For real.
Yeah, I was with you, man.
Right.
That's and motherfuckers want to go into the metaverse. Hell no. Do you know what the algorithm mathematical calculation of a I just lost my thought moment is in the metaverse? Bitch, that means, you feel me? That probably equal death and shit. Who knows?
Yeah, they really lost it.
I ain't that motherfucking lost, man.
They killing each other right now. We cool.
Hey yo, y'all play video games, man?
Algorithm.
Of course, man. I got an Xbox, man.
All right, so you know that sometimes you might jump into a crevice like between two rocks or a tree, and your character is stuck in that bitch. You might have to reset. If that
Hell
shit don't
yeah,
keep
your
going.
character start jumping and fidgeting. They be doing their shit.
Yeah.
You'll go left, right, and that motherfucker will still be at that tree doing this shit.
You need to have everything on point too.
He be like, man, this some bullshit.
All the stats up like a
And
motherfucker.
then, right, all the shit you done didn't get saved. You got to do all that shit
Man.
over.
Man, that's crazy. That will piss your day off. Night or day.
Right, the metaverse time. You know what I mean? Fuck around and
Hey,
hit the wrong button. It's daytime on your ass.
hey, it's man, y'all remember seeing that video where the dog was like playing the game and the dude
Oh yeah,
turned off the TV.
and the boy turned the screen off, and the dog went crazy and shit.
The dog hit the thing like blah 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 blah. Then slid that motherfucker slide. He kind of threw that motherfucker like bitch ass nigga. This is you know how like say, man, you gotta check it, bro. That shit was funny. The dog had a whole sweater on, nigga. The dog looked like, you know, like he does that shit. But it's like you know how the thundercloud it light up.
I'm watching now.
It's crazy, bro. Dog in the sweater playing the game. You hear me? But it's like you see the thundercloud, it'll light up, but then later on you will hear the sound like this is light speed. So like this is how we do, you know, where a motherfucker had a nerve, it'd be like, yeah, you boom, that's the light. Later on, 10 seconds later, slap the shit out of motherfucker. You hear me?
Yeah.
Just how that thunder roll, man. The dog did that shit though.
That
He
shit
turned
funny,
that shit
y'all.
off.
Just watch that shit.
Crazy, huh? That motherfucker had a Christmas sweater on.
Man, I wish I could have really got to the point I was trying to make just a minute ago, man.
It'll come back. That
I hate
motherfucker boomeranging through the infinities right now.
Yo,
It
that's
might not come back. You threw
That
that
be
bitch.
the shit on why people be going so long and strong with the words. Like, shut the fuck up. Like Big O, man. Shout out to Big O.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He got too much going on, man. It's like he'll make a point. It'll be a great point, but he feel like he gotta continue to add shit. And then look, I'm over here, I'm smoking, and I'm very nice. And
Right.
I fuck around and I'm trying to add this shit up. Like, all right, I remember that point, that point, that point. And it's like, damn, yo, I know I had some real shit to put it together. And I just fuck it. I'll just say forget about it. It wasn't meant to be.
Hey,
Yeah,
you know, man, you got
Fuck
the
it.
motherfuckers that push you too hard on the swing. Motherfuckers running all shit, running around on that little merry-go-round. Motherfuckers just trying to do too much. You hear me?
On purpose. Just doing
On
too
purpose.
much on purpose. Not
Yeah,
really
y'all
trying to help.
tired.
Not really trying to
Motherfucker.
help.
Right. That's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even talking about him. I'm talking about that little nigga that was trying his best to spin us out the planet. You know how we was on that motherfucker holding on.
Man. Listen,
Motherfucker
I
trying
know,
to
right?
pass
We was
off.
just hanging on to the motherfucker going fast as fuck for he kept spinning that bit.
We try to
Like,
find the
God
strongest
damn,
troll.
son.
Strongest troll in the park. Nigga roll it.
Hey yo, that's
We
why
used
I
to like
don't
to
know,
be
man. I need a new
trolls.
technique. I need a new technique to hurt these wizards' feelings, man. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? I'm gonna
Yeah,
refresh.
yeah.
I'm gonna sharpen
I
these
need
blades
a
back
chain
up.
and a whip.
Come to you, bro. Like there's always that window of opportunity, bro. And when it's open, man, you take it, man. It's there, bro.
Well, I'm taking it. I'm on vacation, so I got time on my hands.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I swear to God.
Time. Let me stop.
I swear to God.
I got time on my
You know
hands.
what? I'm not going. You know what? You know what I'm missing, y'all? I'm missing some pizzazz in the presentation. Like I don't want to create new folders or get pictures that I don't need, but I think it's necessary just to keep the audience right where they should be.
Bro, I promise you, man, you take all them pictures you got and just split it up into a series, right? It's gonna be something new to people, bro. And you
That's
just
what I'm doing.
yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
And instead
Yeah,
of getting
that
new
shit
pictures,
potent, man.
take all them pictures you got already and make that into like a 10-part series or some shit, man. That'd be so fucking deep.
Then this is what I'm saying with that series concept, to like the language of the presentation would determine like which pictures that I would need. So if I went to make it comedy,
yeah,
it might be an easier pill for people to swallow if it's funny shit involved.
But that deep shit and the meaning behind the pictures, is good too, man. I ain't gonna stunt.
All that stuff is already together. It's in my brain already. And so as far as telling it, yeah, that's part of the fun part. But I definitely feel like when I'm frustrated and I don't really have no intellectual points to make, I just trash the shit. And when it comes to the wizards and shit, why are they even out here?
But see, look, they don't know that. That's how you do it, bro.
They don't know a lot of shit. It's not even we're not even battling with their ideology.
Yeah,
up front.
There you go.
You know, it's the fact that they secretive, that they won't tell you they stick a candle in their ass and light it every night to worship Baphomet. But they get up on this goddamn internet and they start to talk shit just so they could get a fucking cash out. Like they done turned Prince Hall into panhandlers. Was they always
don't get me started, bro.
It was always chumps, huh? Always the hybrid mestizo collaboration meatballs that get out here and become the Steph Currys and shit. And they talking about wisdom and they ain't saying shit. If you notice, ain't nobody saying nothing. Right?
Like,
you got shit to say.
Yeah, that's a fact, man.
look, it's like
I got quiet.
The wisdom, everybody has it. You feel me? So like, look, It's man, don't get me started, bro. Like where you said the panhandlers, like say the hands. You feel me? The hands and how they talk about pan and all of that shit. Like literally, where you get to these hands, say the knuckles, that nigga drops had this shit up. You know, it put it together for me. Like, cause this where you need the dough. Say every motherfucker you may have to punch or punched up, you turn them into a dough ball. But like say the pan hands is like say where you the knuckles on these motherfuckers it's just like say you know how they play the instruments and all of this shit. You know how the motherfuckers be drumming and getting the say the bucket full of change and shit. You know,
Well,
like
I know. Maybe it would be more precise if you
oh
mentioned some of these people as secret Puerto Ricans, because don't they open a guitar case and let people throw money in that shit?
yeah, look, this is fine. Look,
While they sitting there with that fat ass guitar and shit.
you remember Sonic and Knuckles?
Harmonia. Harmonia. Yeah, the Mexicans be cartel deep, and they just be
Oh,
sitting
nigga.
around with guitars and shit, singing goddamn
What you that
gypsy
say?
song.
What you that say?
You feel me? Like somebody,
Notice,
somebody
and it
bust out
always
Lalabamba.
notice, and it always be a love song where they trying to sing for a lady's heart.
The whole time, man, them bitches down there cheating on them and shit for a goddamn 8 ball.
Maria, Maria. Forget,
Look,
forget.
remember they got Sonic and Knuckles? The Sonic and Knuckles.
Sonic and Knuckles.
Give me your money.
Hey yo, Knuckles
Like,
was his little handmade.
yeah, you know, like even Mickey Mouse wear them little gloves. Michael Jackson had one too.
That's the Masonic gloves, man. The white gloves. All the
Mm-hmm.
Masons
But
wear that
Knuckles,
shit.
I'm talking about expansion and panhandling.
Oh, okay.
It's like say where they made it all friendly. It ain't cool for that so-called gangster just for your daughter to be in love with him. Like unless you that type of father, just let your daughter go with the gangster. You think that shit cool, but it's like the opposite. That's how Peter Pan came into their world, took them little kids across the sky in their little nightgowns,
Mm.
and took the baby too.
Whole time he wasn't even a real child. He was just in
Yeah,
disguise.
he was just a bitch ass nigga. You hear it? For real.
Handling. You know what? Maybe I don't
Yeah.
know. Sometimes maybe I should leave the Masons alone. They just trying. Right? They
Hey,
just
remember we
trying.
used to say that
They
shit,
victim
man?
to the environment.
You want this punch in the stomach or in the forehead? You gotta pick.
Do you want to take the stairs or the window?
You feel me?
You know what
I'm
I
telling
mean?
you. Cause I'm gonna knock
Because
the shit
yeah,
out your waistline or the brain out your head. Fact.
yeah, you getting hurt, man. We hurting your dumb ass up a
Cause
little bit. We're gonna beat on you.
that's kind of what they doing to us.
But they do it boringly. They do it like,
Yeah, make
you
you
know, like
bored.
we just fools and shit out here.
Man, like just sit there and shut your ass up. This is how boring it is. Facts. Oh,
Man,
and yet
all
the 10
them
houses
boring
to the left
ass
and right of
rituals
you.
and shit that they be doing. All that
Right.
quietness and shit. You hearing people passing gas and shit. You in there all dressed up, shit
Mm-hmm.
all muffled and shit in that motherfucker. And
Man.
then you get out and they be like, congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can I borrow $5,000?
5 million.
That's what these motherfuckers want to join the Masonic Club so they could get a loan. They need to
Man,
be a part of a group of people that share money.
I know y'all done made that correlation, man, between like say the meal you eat and the millions they talk about getting in, money for
Nah, eat a
them. Yeah,
meal.
you make a meal every day.
Make a meal every day.
You feel me? So you can't eat that motherfucking book with that white man on it. Even though
Man,
you may think it provides you your food, but that's just an illusion.
this nigga spent $44 billion just to buy somebody else's shit.
You feel me?
He could have
We
put
all-
half of that into his own shit.
Mm.
And
We
call
all
that
spending
bitch,
the same
call that
money.
bitch, call that bitch Twitter, and just knock Twitter out the box with it.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't like it the way the world look, man. It look like it's really temporary. So, you know, we should be thankful with the knowledge that we have, because yeah, this YouTube shit, it might be limited, man. You know what I'm saying? They say
Man,
this guy gonna bring free speech to the goddamn Twitter platform. And
see,
who said this shit? Somebody said that shit in the chat yesterday. That's what Trump was gonna do. That's what Elon Musk was doing. He was gonna give Trump back his Twitter account. Like,
hey, look at this
Trump,
shit.
the
Look.
face of free speech and shit.
Hey, were you just saying what you said before Trump or whatnot? Like you made me think like say we gonna deal with say or end up in the position where you got the people that's gonna be like Woody on Toy Story, then you got Buzz Lightyear, dumbass. That's why he lost the arm, you dumbass. Why he lost the whole arm, cause you stupid. Feel me? Like we busting that little bubble, man.
I mean, I think the bubble bust because they out here oozed out and they struggling
Ooh.
to be the voice and the teachers. And then they want to say that they was the ones teaching us the whole time. And we ain't know it. That's what they really trying to set us up for, that really all the master teachers of the modern world are Freemasons. That's what they imagine. But nobody, you know, they can't even survive to be on a panel. Right? They can't even they could talk by themselves. But once they meet in the minds of the people and shit, they can't even hold up without bluffing their ass off. And I'm just saying, why if the community don't see it, then don't that give these people more ammunition to keep going and not being checked? They won't check themselves. These motherfuckers claim to be organized, but they can't even organize against Scottish rights. They can't even create some shit called goddamn Uganda rights or some shit. You feel me? Goddamn what's some American Aboriginal shit. You know, some Yucatan rights and shit. They over there going to Scotland. And that's how they, you know what I mean? That degree shit sucks hella cock. And I'm tired of that shit, man. They so lame. And you know what? These motherfuckers would rather continue with the flow because they feel safe than to actual initiate any type of progressive change. And that's why they get the disdain that I give.
Yeah, motherfuckers, you hear me? Make sure that motherfucker tough stain on their motherfucking name.
And you know what? I was going to say I land my plane there. You know what? I think I started that land the plane shit, but I used the emoji. I didn't ever say it. I just landed the plane on the emoji tip in the chat. Subconscious waves, man. Subconscious waves.
They gonna need some colored rocks to get that shit out, that stain off their motherfucking ass. And you know how they stone motherfuckers. I'll tell you about Clorox.
Clorox.
Knock the color out your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Roxy.
Yeah, man. Like we dealing with some shit, man. You kind of just helped me see that when you said, man, that's the stain I put on that. You feel me? Facts. That's a color rock, like them with the UFOs. You know what I'm saying? Knock you with the rock. For real.
Because because people of color don't care about UFOs, is what they say. That's when you got the people of the indoctrinated boule. I say Freemason too much, huh? The indoctrinated boule. You never see these conversations. You never see these conversations or witness these concepts. Like, what the fuck was that? You know why? Because they already became good with the fact that white people have a place over them, and they believe that it's deserved to be the way it is.
Yep, it's like this for a reason. It's something happened where it's like this. So we gotta deal with it where we can put our finger on it. Hey, look, I'm thinking about this one shit. Look, I remember I was younger. I was probably like 9. You know what I'm saying? I was coming from the park, but I saw a big ass gray rabbit. He was like dark, smoky gray. You know what I'm saying? He was big in the morning. I didn't think I was gonna hit the rabbit, bro. You hear me? I was a good distance away from it where I didn't think I was gonna hit it. But I bust that motherfucking head. You hear me? And it's like where I was talking about the rabbit. I'm just now thinking about that. You know what I mean? I've been talking about the rabbit before Easter hit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like where that happened. I was like, I was wishing I could rewind the rock in the air. I just seen it. I seen it going straight to his motherfucking head. You hear me? And that's what it did. You feel me? I was kind of like, damn, man, I was mad at myself. Like, why the fuck I just do that? You know what I'm saying?
Your leg was kicking and shit. Little legs was kicking and shit.
Yeah, that motherfucker like cobblestone clobber. That's the colored rocks. Just made me think about it because that is a wipeout. That's gonna do you like bleach.
Well, this is what you do for an animal like that, man. You just pray for the spirit to have a better experience. And
I'm hella late.
And try, you late. Yeah, I remember the story. It's an old story. I remember that shit. I thought about that shit sometimes out in the world. Just crossed my mind. Like, I remember when you talked about that rabbit.
I know y'all probably been through the shit too, that type shit. Where like you wish you could have, stopped it, or you feel me? Because like I remember they had that same type of concept in the Halloween movie where he be in the woods torturing them and shit. But like that's the same difference where like if you got a BB gun or you go hunting with your daddy, you go hunting with your grandpa. This is the same shit.
Man, I used to shoot hella birds and squirrels and lizards.
I had a pet cemetery, nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like if any bird was in my tree in my backyard, bitch, that shit was gone. You hear me?
Yeah. Mama. And
had the whole pellet. Load that shit up.
Animals. That's crazy, ain't it?
Yo, snakes, birds, squirrels.
Yeah, I had to check that shit. You know what I mean?
Yo, frogs are silly as hell too. Because in Florida, there's a lot of frogs. Especially you got a pool, them bitches be gravitate. I'll be right there laying on the ground like I'm prone and shit. With the barrel, they got a BB rifle, right? Barrel right in the motherfucking frog face, boy. I'll be looking at that frog, boy. Blink. You know what I mean? And load them up. Whole time, these are like, minuscule animals, right? But, you know what I mean? No different than the rabbit and no different than anything else, so for real. But definitely, I strangle puppies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to see what would happen. Remember that story I told? I strangled the shit out of the puppy.
That nigga said choke the dog. Damn.
You know what I mean? Brand new Doberman. You feel me? That motherfucker went limp in my hands and I got scared for myself. Fuck the dog.
Yeah.
I'm thinking what my dad gonna do when he come home and see I killed the Doberman, the puppy.
That motherfucker choked on a Triscuit.
Shit, I don't even know what happened to that dog. That dog probably died and I was never told.
Mm.
Like, like by another time, because it woke up that time. It definitely was. I was happy it woke up. I just knocked it unconscious.
Yeah.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. When I was a kid, I did that to
the brain.
dog tied on a chain barking. And me and my Spanish friend Felipe happened to go in somebody's backyard. And it was either me or Felipe. I can't remember. Hit the dog with a 2x4 in the stomach. Knocked the wind out of the dog. The dog was unconscious for about 10 minutes. And we thought we done killed the person's dog. So the whole time we sitting there trying to wake the dog back up. And the dog finally, when it woke up, it took a big gasp of air and hopped up and started looking at us and started. And this was a fucking shit. I remember that shit. I was like 8 or 9, man.
Damn, y'all put that motherfucker on the stretcher.
Yo played dead.
He hit that motherfucker with a bat. It knocked the wind out.
Yo, animals will make you feel sorry and shit.
Hell yeah.
Yo, especially dogs and shit. Yo, like dogs who look at you like, all their communication, these cats and dogs, they look at you, they communications with their eyes and shit.
Yeah, the facial features.
The motherfuckers be all pitiful and shit. You know what? I've been watching a lot of animal kind of videos and shit, and it's like I don't know what soul is in them dogs.
Pitiful.
But when these dogs be like all doing happy for their owner and shit, like TikTok is doing a lot for the dogs and the animals. Right? When these dogs is doing weird shit or cute things, these cats doing cute things, it's like, damn, was our ancestors really smart enough to make cats so that we can have some cuddly yet fragile animal to exude cuteness and friendship type shit? Like, you know what I mean? Like dogs really do love the shit out your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they like little forms of gems or jinns. You feel me? Like all of these creatures plus us, we are, we say different expressions of the energy that we are. You know what I'm saying? And shit, it comes in the cat form where the cat, like it speaks to us. This shit, like, don't forget what we are. That's why it's so many different expressions of the energy, the flesh and the bone, the tongue and the mouth, the snout, the nose. You know what I'm saying? It's like all these different reflections of ourselves.
Facts.
That's what this shit is. You know what I'm saying? That cat'll literally walk around you, the tail of the cat'll wrap around your leg or your body like a snake. That's how the cats walk around you.
But a great white shark is just looking for shit to bite on.
Yeah, he gonna put your ass right through the black hole. Just like we eat his dumb ass too.
And guess what they said? And I don't know if this is true, but they said that sharks have been living in the earth before the rings of Saturn was formed.
Yeah, I heard that.
Look, the dolphins.
One of the
dolphin hits
extinct now. It's called a megalodon. That thing was huge.
What purpose besides a deadly mosquito of the ocean? That's it. They ain't got no purpose. They don't do shit but bite and eat things. Maybe population control, so there's not too many octopuses.
Yeah, it's like weird shit. All of this shit, man, it's a reason for them. Catch them doing what they do. If you was like, that nigga, what's that nigga? Go out there and see animals. Go out there and catch a. Let's go out there and catch us a lion.
Yeah, Stingray showed him who's boss.
Yeah, go get nosy. I bet you'll see what the mosquitoes doing in the bush. You hear me?
Yeah, I don't think racist people should be around animals. You know,
Hmm.
because they animals become bitches just like them and shit. Yo, you ever seen a racist person and their animal? You be like, yo, your dog
Oh
is a
man,
bitch,
fast.
right? Because they love their owner, right? Whole time, bitch, you love a KKK, bitch. You dead too, dog. You know what I mean? You will not be recycled.
You
You got all them racist ass tendencies and shit.
cut his tail off.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just saying they're gonna be a dog or a lesser being in their next life. They're not progressing.
Clip that nigga ears.
And racist white people definitely love pets.
Hey, brothers, man, I hate to cut it short, man.
It's not short,
Yeah,
but
work in a little bit, but
I
I
appreciate
enjoyed this show, man. I appreciate y'all coming up.
What's the love, man?
yeah, shout out, man. I'm definitely getting racist. I'm definitely sleeping, man. Racism about to hit the maximum levels.
All right, y'all. Until next time, I'm Lindsay. This is Knowledge Uprising. Thank you for tuning into the Late Show. Peace.
Peace, man.
Hey,
Look.
salute.